This is Diary of a First-Year Teacher. I teach preschool in an Autistic Support Classroom in Philadelphia, if you don't know. And today I wanted to talk about failure, dealing with failure in terms of presenting a lesson and not getting the outcome that you may have expected. For example, one example for me would be an art activity. And with my classroom, a lot of my students are lower functioning on the spectrum. A lot of them, it's their first time in an autistic support classroom, any kind of classroom environment at all. Sometimes 3 years old, 4 years old, 5 years old, even actually some 6-year-olds, believe it or not, in my classroom. So I have an art project, and maybe I expect them to be a little bit more independent with completing the project on their own than what I would have expected from another project I have them do. And it's really hard to bring something like that to the table and not get the outcome I expected. And it happens a lot. Again, I'm a first-year teacher, and it seems like there's a lot of things I'm presenting that I come back with a plan from my last lesson, and it didn't work out. And I thought I was being really thoughtful. I thought I might hit a home run, and it didn't. And I've said in the past that I could be just a really critical person. But at the end of the day, you have to trust the process that people become masters through lots of failing. Failing at making genuine attempts and giving patience to yourself. Even when there's other adults in the room and they expect a lot out of you. I have high expectations for myself. But it can be harder even when adults are watching. And you just have to do you for you. You have to become better for you and your students. Not because anyone else is watching. Not because you want to get a medal. That's what at least I'm really working to tell myself. Because if you're anything like me, you can easily just become really critical and really loathing that your plan didn't work out. And it seems like a lot of your students aren't picking up a lot of what you're trying to get out of them. My experience is a little different because a lot of my students are nonverbal. They need a lot of hand-over-hand prompting just to follow one-step directions. So a lot of their goals is to follow these one-step directions. So really breaking down lessons to smaller demands than another preschool. And you have different challenges starting as a maybe first-year high school teacher that I might not understand as well. But it's becoming willing to embrace failure. From what I watch, I like to watch a lot of inspirational videos, and a lot of people I follow seem to, when you watch, say, an interview, people that are successful actors, athletes, people predominant in their fields, they fail a lot. And often they had a lot of people in their lives, maybe not a lot, they had moments in their lives where people maybe explicitly or through body language just didn't believe in them and show that they didn't really think they could do it. Keep pushing through, even when you feel like quitting, because just your attempt matters. Even if it might not feel like it, that you might be hurting them more, your attempt matters, because you're going to help each kid in the future by each failure that you have.